NCEA at Hobsonville Point Secondary School. This video will cover the most important things you need to know about NCEA at our school. Remember that credits are a snapshot of your learning journey. They are not the whole journey. Hence, make sure you do as much learning as you can and do not just focus on credits alone. You would never trade in an entire holiday just for the photos. A reminder as well that all the important information in this presentation, as well as more detail and clarification, is available on the NCEA page on Hobbs Online. First of all, your NCEA qualification. As of 2024, there are some small changes that has happened to how you get your NCEA qualification. First of all, you will need 10 literacy and 10 numeracy credits. You may also be working towards some additional credits to help you get used to the NCEA system. At level 2, you'll work towards 60 or more credits at level 2 or above. It says above because any credits from the level above that level also count for the one below. So when you gain NCEA level 2, as long as you have level 1 literacy and numeracy, you will also gain your level 1 automatically. For NCEA level 3, you'll need 60 credits at level 3 or above, as well as your literacy and numeracy credits. Finally, if you intend to go to university, you will also need to work towards university entrance. This includes NCEA level 3, 14 credits and 3 university entrance subjects, which you can find the list on Hobbs Online and on the NZQA webpage, 5 university entrance writing credits and 5 university entrance reading credits. You will be starting to work towards the literacy component of this at level 2, and the 14 credits and 3 UE subjects will happen at Q3. There are a couple of important policies you need to know about. First of all, extensions. Teachers can only offer a 2-day extension, including weekend days. This is at their discretion, and teachers do not have to offer this extension if you just mismanaged your time. However, sometimes an extension is essential. For example, you have really struggled with an assessment, you have been unwell, there has been an unfortunate event in your family like a death or something like that. In that case, you are entitled to an extension and you can complete the extension form on Hobbs Online. The learning area leader or the principal's nominee will approve or deny this request based on whether you have provided appropriate evidence and whether you have a legitimate reason for requiring an extension. You should use the same process if you miss a checkpoint for an assessment. The next important policy you need to know about is resubmissions. In the event that you nearly get achieved for an assessment, but you made a small mistake that is stopping you from passing, you may be offered a resubmission. Resubmissions are only for small mistakes that the students can identify themselves based on non-specific feedback from the teacher. Hence, your teacher will not be able to tell you exactly what you did wrong or how to fix it. A resubmission is only if there is a small minor error that can be fixed by the student. Please be aware that you can only get an achieved grade if you've had a resubmission. You can no longer get a merit or excellence if you have a resubmission. Reassessment is different to resubmission. Reassessment means you do the whole assessment all over again, but in a different context. Teachers may choose to offer reassessment opportunities, however, these may not always be available as there is quite a bit of additional workload involved. You should also be aware of the authenticity criteria. From 2024, all students will be required to meet the authenticity criteria for every assessment. This is in response to the large amount of AI and large language models that are now making it much easier to get work done. You will need to meet the following criteria to pass your assessment. First of all, you will need to complete an authenticity form before every assessment. The goal of this form is to help you identify if there might be some authenticity issues so you can fix them before turning in your final assessment. Next, you will need to make sure that you turn in your work for checkpoints. If you miss a checkpoint, you will get a not achieved. Please note that this is a major change from 2024. If you miss a checkpoint submission, you will get a not achieved. The reason this rule has come into play is because teachers need to be able to see how your work has progressed over time. So it's not just a large amount of text you copied in from ChatGPT, but they need to actually see how your ideas are changing and developing over time. Hence, you must turn in work for checkpoints. If you are going to miss a checkpoint, you should complete an extension form. Next, you will need to make sure you submit the original documents that include the version history of your assessment documents. This is so, again, your teachers can see how your ideas have changed over time. Finally, make sure you include references and citations for any words or ideas that are not your own, including if you have used ChatGPT or another large language model for feedback, you should include the link of that as part of your references. Please note, if you do not meet the authenticity criteria, you will receive a not achieved grade. You may also be asked for additional evidence, for example, interviews, planning notes, or other things, because your teachers cannot give you a grade unless they are confident that the work you handed in is your own. You must be able to prove that the work is your own. If you need any help with any of the things discussed above, you can talk to your module teachers, your learning area leads, your hub coach, the principal's nominee, or the pathways team. They are all here to help and happy to help.